Hi, this is Paul Fan. I'm going to talk about the personal why originally talked about by Simon, and I reorganized and do this presentation. How do you explain things don't go as we assume? And how did you explain some people will be able to achieve and to defy those assumptions? For example, why Apple is so innovative year and after year, more innovative than other company, and yet they're just a computer company. They're just like anybody else. They have same assets and same talent, same agency, same media, and why is they are so much different? And why is Martin Luther King leads the rights movement? He is not the only man suffer the human rights in America. And why is Wright brothers able to figure out control power men fly? When there are certain teams that are better qualified and better funded, but they didn't achieve the power men fly. So there is something play out here. And now a while ago I made a discovery, and that changed my view around the world. It turned out all the great inspired leaders of the world, no matter it's Apple, it's the Wright brother, or it's Martin Luther King, they all operate completely different than others, and they are thinking completely the same way of those three, and that different from how we operate within us. Simon, in his presentation, he do a golden circle: why, how, and what. And this explains why some organization or some people they can inspire, but some cannot. Every single person in the planet know what they do 100%. And some people know how to do it because when you discover a system, you know the unique USP, sales proposition, etc. But very few people or organizations know why they do what they do. But why, I mean, what's your purpose, what's your call, and what's your belief? Why is your organization exist, and why you get up in the morning? As we communicate, we go outside in for sure. We from the clear thing what to a fuzzy thing why. But the inspired organization and inspired personnel, they all think and communicate from the inside out. If Apple is like everybody else, the marketing message may sound like this. What? We make great computer. How? The beautiful design and simple to use? And you want to buy one? Yeah, that's how most people communicate. On the contrary, this is how Apple communicate. They start with why. They say everything they do, they believe, and they challenge the status of the quo. And the way we challenge the status quo is by how, because we make the product beautifully designed, simple use, and user-friendly, which is happen to make the great computers. Do you want to buy one? Totally different, right? What I do is reverse the order of the information. People, they don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. This explains why so many people in the world feel so comfortable buying the Apple. And we're also comfortable by the iPhone from Apple, the iPad from Apple. Why not their competitor? Their competitor is equally be able to doing all those things. They have the resources. And they all try, but they try from outside, not inside out. People, they don't buy what you do it, they buy why you do it. The goal is not to do business to let everybody to buy what you have. The goal is to do business to let people believe what you believe. None of the stuff I tell you is my personal opinion. You're grown to the biology, not psychology, but biology. If you look in the human brain from the top down, the human brain is similar to these three major components, carved perfectly like the golden circle here. Communicate from the inside out is similar to our brain, is when the gut decision coming from. Remember the time you give somebody the facts and detail about something, and somebody said, oh, yes, I know all about the fact and detail, everything. And the person might be saying, it just doesn't feel right. And why the person say, I just don't feel, the verb feel right? Because you try to communicate from outside in instead of from inside out. And that does not stimulate people's brain. So the goal is to tell people what you believe, that it is your belief. The goal is not to hire people to do the job. The goal is to hire people that believe what you believe. Talk about Wright brothers. At the same time, there's another person called Samuel Langley. Back to that time, the pursuit of the fly is just like a .com of early of this century. It's very competitive. Everybody's doing research on that. And Samuel Langley we assume, to have the recipe to success. Samuel Langley was given $50,000 that time by the War Department to build a frying machine. So money is not a problem. And he also had a connection with Harvard. He knew all the big mine during that time. He find the best mine the money can buy. And also at that time the market condition is perfect. The New York Times follow him around everywhere. A few hundred miles away in Dayton, Ohio, the Wright brothers, they have none of the things that we consider a recipe for success. They have no money. They're using the proceeds they sell their bicycle shop to do this invention. Not a single person in Wright brothers team has a college education. And no media newspaper follow them around at all. The difference is the Wright brother is driven by why, driven by their cause, driven by their belief. They believe they can figure out this flying machine change the course of the world. Samuel Langley was different. He wanted to be rich and he wanted to be famous. So you see what's the result. The people working with Wright brothers, they work with Wright brothers with blood, sweat, and tears. The others work with Langley was just for the paycheck. Eventually, in December 17, 1903, the Wright brothers take off the ground, and no media was even there to witness that. The media know that it's only a few days later. For the proof of Langley was motivated by the wrong things. The day the Wright brothers take flight, he quit. He could have said, wow, that's amazing discovery, and I want to improve your technology. But he didn't. He wasn't first. He didn't get rich, and he didn't get famous. So he quit. So people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And if you continue to talk about what you believe, you will attract those who believe what you believe. 1953, 250 people came to the Dr. King's speech. There was no invitation, and there was no website to check the date. Well, Dr. Martin Luther King is not the only man in America who is a great speaker, orator. He definitely is not the only man in America to suffer the human rights. He didn't go around and telling people what need to be changed in America. He went around and tell people what he believed. I believe, I believe, I believe. He told people. And people who believe what he believed take its call and make their own, and they told other people. So 250,000 people show up on the right day and right time to hear his speech. How many of people show up for him? 0. They show up for themselves. It is what they believe about America who got them travel 8 hours or more to Washington, D.C. and sit and standing under the sun for a couple hours in the middle of August, summer. It's also not about the black or white because 25% of the audience was white. So Dr. King I have I believe speech. He didn't give a I have a plan speech. We follow those leaders who believe it's not really for them, it's really for ourselves. For those who start with why,